Welcome to the TS Learning software. My students and I are thrilled to have you join us in this educational journey.
Hello, I am Parmis. This section is about linear equation. Part 1. Graphing, equation, and slope. What is the Cartesian coordinate system? It is two perpendicular number lines used to place points in a plane. We use ordered pairs to designate the place for each point on a graph. The first number in an ordered pair is x value. The second number in an ordered pair is y value. The point of intersection of the x-axis and the y-axis is called origin and is denoted by the letter O with ordered pair 0, 0. Example: plot 3-1. Solution: the point should be where a line leading from the +3 on x-axis meets a line leading from +1 on the y-axis. Example: draw a straight line containing the plotted point. Can we draw another straight line containing the plotted point? How many straight lines can we draw through a point? Of course, infinite. Example: plot -2, 3. Draw a straight line containing both of the plotted points. Can we draw another straight line through the same two points? Of course no. Therefore, two distinct points can represent only one line in the plane. The equation of a line. The equation of a line describes the relation between the x and y coordinates of points that lie on the line. For example, when we write y equals x, it means all the points where the values of x and y are equal lie on the line represented by the equation y equals x. The x and y coordinates of all points on this line are equal. And when we write y equals x plus 2, it means all the points where the values of y is 2 units more than the value of x lie on the line represented by the equation y equals x plus 2. The equation of a line in a two-dimensional Cartesian coordinate system can be defined in several forms, with the most common being 1. Slope-intercept form. 2. Standard form. 3. Intercept form. 4. Point-slope form. To find the graph for a straight line, we can plot two distinct points that are on the line. For this purpose, we substitute in two different values for x and solve for y in all forms of linear equations. For example, graph y equals to x minus 3. Written in the slope-intercept form, Substitute in 2 for x and solve for y. Next, try 0 as an x value. Thus the second-ordered pair is 0 minus 3. Now we plot them. We draw a straight line containing both of the plotted points at the end. Example. Graph. X over 3 plus y over 4 equal 1. Written in the intercept form. Substitute in 0 for x and solve for y. Substitute in 0 for y and solve for x. Now we plot the obtained points. Now we draw the straight line containing both of the plotted points. Slope. The slope of a line tells us exactly how a line slants. The slope ratio is written as m in standard notation. And it can be described as the ratio of the vertical change to the horizontal change between 2 points plotted on a line. Example. Find the slope of the 2x plus 4 equals y. Solution. First, we find 2 points on the line. Substitute in 0 for x and solve for y. Next, try 1 as an x value. The second-ordered pair is b1, 6. Now use formula for slope to find the slope or m. Visual interpretation of slope. When a line goes up left to right, it has a positive slope. When a line goes down left to right, it has a negative slope. When a line is horizontal, the slope is 0. When the line is vertical, the slope is undefined. When the two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. When the two lines are perpendicular and if m is the slope of one line, additive inverse of the reciprocal of m is the slope of the other line. In summary, the numerical value of a slope gives us a clue to the direction a line is taking. The following diagrams illustrate this notion. Rising line. Positive slope. Horizontal line. Zero slope. Falling line. Negative slope. Vertical line. No slope. Determining the slope of line from various forms of equations. 1. Slope-intercept form. The slope is directly given as the coefficient of x. For example, y equals minus 3x plus 2, and the slope of the y equals x is 1. 2. Standard form. The slope is ratio of the negative coefficient of x to the coefficient of y, or, for example, 4x plus 3y plus 2 equals 0, the slope is minus 4 over 3, or, and the slope of 5x plus y plus 2 equals 0 is 5 over 1, or. 3. Intercept form. The slope is ratio of the negative of the denominator of y to the denominator of x, or, for example, the slope is minus 7 over 2, or, and the slope of is 5 over 4, or. In summary, 1. Slope-intercept form. The slope is the coefficient of x. 2. Standard form. The slope is ratio of the negative coefficient of x to the coefficient of y. 3. Intercept form. The slope is ratio of the negative of the denominator of y to the denominator of x. If the given line equation was in different forms, the slope can easily be found by converting it to one of these three forms. Your effort is appreciated.
Thanks for watching.